Keith was an early shift that day and I was a late shift, and yeah, sort of 20 to 3 in the afternoon is when it all really happened, and Keith was up on the gates, and I was due to take him off of the post that he was on. I was getting changed, ready to go out and relieve him so that he could finish the early turn shift. And I got told that I was down changing in the changing room when they thought there was an explosion on Westminster Bridge or near Portcullis House, and everyone sort of ran to the scene really to try and do what they could, but it was chaotic scenes really. I just saw somebody on the floor in a uniform. I think for a long while I thought it was a security officer. It was only when one of my colleagues come up and told me, I kept asking, who is it, and I was only a short distance away, very short distance away, 25 metres. I was holding a cordon myself, and one of my colleagues come up and told me who it was. Well, I couldn't believe it. They were working to try and save Keith's life. There was police officers, security officers, MPs, different people all trying to help him, trying to help save Keith, as he tried to save and protect people himself at the gates. If there was somebody who was going to stand in the way, it would have been him. You know, he was that brave person that would stand his ground, and I suppose he bought time for everybody else that was inside the building by acting so courageously. At work he was like a dog with a bone, He wouldn't let anything go, so he followed everything through to the end, and he did everything to the best of his ability, and he gave it everything, and really popular, and he would just put his heart and soul into everything that he did at work. Keith was a family man through and through. That's what he went to work for, to provide for his wife and for his daughter, and to make his mum and his sisters proud of him. You know, I was a pallbearer at the funeral for him. I felt really honoured to do that for Keith, along with other friends and colleagues there on that day. The people that come out and lined the streets, it showed the support perhaps that the police get. Not all the time, sometimes you get forgotten about, but for that time everyone came out in support, and they could see what a great job he'd done. You know, he was that bloke that I'd pop down to the pub with and have a pint and chew the fat, as we say. He was you know, constant really, I suppose, in my life for the last 10 years as a really great friend. He's very kind-hearted, very honest, very genuine, and would give his time up for anybody to help them. Very giving sort of person, and I'm proud to have known him and for him to be my friend. Overall, I think of him as a loving husband, family man, and he did everything for his daughter, and it's just a shame that all the accolades that he gets now, he's not here to receive them in person, because he truly deserves them.